It's not that hard CC to try and lock people down, but when you throw a Sylas into the mix that can take the Sejuani ult or even the Rakan ultimate, you have a lot of these tools to combine in turret going down in favor of Excel. So you feel like they are a little bit more happier with this trade.
Do you like the decision? You know, Rogue opted into this trade. They pulled their duo
objective or use the element of surprise to get a dive onto Expect. Then it's going to be a trade up, but instead it
getting jumped on. Now KazaLoLL is getting somewhat surrounded, but he's
Special.
going to escape. Special has gone all the way in. He's forced to flash defensively. Equalizer was already used, and the prowling projectile tags Vander. There's the follow over the wall. You and me brings Yumi all the way to the front, but the ultimate's on cooldown. No more chapters to read. That's
confident with Inspired and Larson around this top lane. They will finally break this turret, which will put them into the lead.
And there we go. That gives them a 500 gold lead.
It's even a bit easier to execute playing around those Sylas ults.
All right, so XL will pick up an easy dragon because Rogue committed all their resources to the top lane. Ooh, but this is going to get interesting. The projectile into the last chapter. Now Special finds the connection because stun's not going to be enough, though. It's instantly turned around. Inspired
for them, so they're going to keep looking for these types of plays, and maybe if KazaLoLL can find a flank with this Lee Sin, then it could be possible.
Risk of getting jumped on. XL, that's a very, very good ultimate to steal with the Prism.
Yeah,
if it can land when you have an XL kit that doesn't have a huge amount of hard lockdown. That was a fantastic Glacial Prison. Inspired continues to step forward, but Special, he used it defensively, saving his own life. Dragon's Rage Kick following up, as well as the secondary Q. Now Vander continues to run for his life. Defensive teleports coming up from Rogue, but it's Special that ends up trading 1-for-1 with Woolite. Inspired is so low. Expect is trying to chase him down, can't find it out. KazaLoLL needs to push away, not gonna kill him! But at 25 minutes, Rogue will get their hands on their first of the game. They still only have that 1,600 gold lead, scaling that you've talked about already, and now they can just start, forcing XL's hand around objectives.
Yeah, the biggest thing for Rogue here is the lead for Larson in the mid lane, over 1,000 gold lead. Here we go, mid.
All right, that was a very, very good kick from KazaLoLL. Cast a curse just as we start criticizing his Lee Sin. So Hyonin and Kasing just watching as their tower gets obliterated. 3 towers apiece. 30-40 CS before 30 minutes. And he can have a huge impact in the game with his current items. For now, and XL is starting to challenge.
Yeah, XL bringing 3 members into the river now. KazaLoLL gets stunned up.
Oh, Glacial Prison comes out again. Inspired is not hesitating. The fight isn't done just yet, though. As the prowling projectile goes out, Inspired survives for a few seconds longer. This time, True Shot Barrage gets the kill.
Oh, yeah, the barrage coming in. Now the rest of XL pushing forward. Rogue will flash away and a TP in as well.
All right, defensive teleport
from the game to XL, but they're going to trade it for control around this Baron when both junglers respawn.
Okay, Rogue gonna push up to the top. That's the 4th drag.
Hyonin's Ezreal, all right, because they were eventually able to catch out right here at the start. Inspired went in and they got Hyonin, rather KazaLoLL down.
Difficult situation for any team.
Yeah, I think for XL, actually we're just seeing teleport engage.
We are indeed. Vander's looking for the engage. He gets the knockup. That's technically 3, but here comes Larson with the help of Woolite. Expect is running for his life. He got the equalizer down, but it will not be enough. KazaLoLL forced to flash that away. Oh, it's going to be very difficult to kill, but there's a lot of damage in Special's kit. Elder Dragon, 12,500. Rogue, they have to know what's up. They've already finished Baron, and they're barreling down for Elder.
Yeah, I think XL do not have enough time for this. Rogue are on the way. It is a Baron power play, 5 versus 3. There is a teleport on Expect when he spawns in 15 seconds, but this is just going to be 2 quick ones for Rogue.
Okay, Special does have Rakan's ultimate hijack. That can be huge. Do they risk a 3v5 in the Elder Dragon? 2 seconds for Hyonin. He can throw the True Shot Barrage. Special has used the Vander ult. It is not secured. The knockup from Vander onto KazaLoLL. He's running for his life. He's attached with Kasing's Yumi and continuing to run. Prophet will find himself a stun, and this should just be a matter of time. Woolite gets KazaLoLL, and Kasing follows after.
Yeah, this could be... Yeah, I mean, the strength of XL's comp is their range, but when Rogue have all these tools to just jump on top of you and blow you up with these big cooldowns, it is not going to work. Now with the Elder Dragon and the Baron buff, the siege should come easily.
Man, if it wasn't hard enough already, Hyonin throws out the True Shot Barrage, but it doesn't matter. 2 GAs on Rogue. It is Prophet as well as Woolite that's got that in their kits. The inhibitor falls over.
And also, Special's ult is back up again.
There we go. It is available. Prophet's going to go all the way forward. He's got himself a stun to Hyonin. Hyonin gets caught up once again by Vander. And there goes the kitty cat. Rogue find 2 quick kills. The second inhibitor, and now it's a 3v5 defense.
Yeah, Rogue are charging on in here. Special making the play.
Emperor's Divide comes up from Special. This just needs to buy time. He goes golden thanks to Hourglass, and Prophet's being burned down from the Flame Spitter. But the GA is popped, is procced, and it will bring him back alive. There is no kills for XL. The Nexus turrets are falling. That second one already down. And as Rogue turn their attention to the Nexus, Rogue win their first game of summer.
SK Gaming's comp, they have a lot of tools to play around the top side of the map in the early game, where Schalke may be trying a little bit different.
All right, the final lock in there once Ignat secured Vayne. He was given right now, Trick and Selfmade reading the same situation. They're both in place. Selfmade's got the ulti available. Abadaga's going to flash away from it. Trick is in trouble. He's taken so much damage from Pyrion, but they've turned around. Subjugate flash forward for Chomp is not enough.
First used all their cooldowns to try and find Pyrion, who was able to use his flash to get away. Now he's in trouble though.
Flash Flay, death sentence will not matter despite it missing. Ignat
Flash ultimate doesn't connect, but now he has fight
we
time.
have to jump out. odoamne forced to run for his life. Double blink as Trick is now looking for Selfmade once again. Revenge secured. Trick's going to be able to chomp one more time before he goes down himself. Now Sakre's trying to escape with the second dice. It will not do it.
Yeah,
Pyrion, very good Arcane shift over the wall, gets crown shot to safety. Dreams is sitting inside the pit waiting for Stand behind me. True Shot Barrage does several hundred damage to multiple members of Schalke. Teleports up for Odo. He hasn't used it yet.
Yeah, here we go. They're going for the engage.
That's the engage. It's already done. That's the first kill onto Trick. The Mountain Drake will reset and the teleport completes. Instant reply onto Pyrion. Mid for jungle's a good trade for Schalke, but the re-engage from Sakra. The slice and dice. He can't cut anybody up. Nice. Sakra gets shut down by the Silver Bolts, and here's the Realm Warp. They're not done.
And so far, they're going back in. It's another kill. Crown Shot now being jumped on by Upset. He doesn't stand a chance.
That's it. Double kill for Upset. 5 on his rise right now, and despite Trick being 1-3-2, he has been shadowed
down, but he will be late. Schalke still might want to go for the steal.
All right, 4 versus 4. Death Sentence will connect, and it's not going to be followed up by Ignat. The Mountain Drake is secured. It's actually SK that pick it up. Crown Shot was the one that secured. Now Schalke on the disengage. They've got a blast gun if they need it. The Vanguard's Edge absolutely whiffs and finds nobody. Sakre is being hammered on. Upset stays alive for so long. All of a sudden, SK in what was a 5v4. They're losing the fight. Sakre hops over the wall. The Flay was great. The Realm Warp will deliver Schalke.
They want more. They're going 4 members. It will fall down eventually. He will not be able to get the execute either. Trick has spotted him, and they're going to donate the kill to Upset.
Absolutely the case. Upset 3-0-2 already. He's going to take some damage. Will there be a counter kill? Ignat! That was a really good performance. Really confident start to the summer split. And despite it being slow yesterday, I do not have the same feelings today. A lot more in your face, a lot more proactive, and a much stronger lead earlier in the game.
Yeah, I think the whole bot lane here for Schalke is just...
Teleport is coming down into the bottom lane. Odo steps into the pit, but he's too late.
Schalke maybe trying to find a fight right here, going to get what they want.
Oh, SK Gaming, they've stepped all the way forward, but that Vanguard is just fantastic from odoamne.
Oh, we got him!
So many! All of a sudden, Croucher is already dead. They've already traded 1-for-1 though, as now Selfmade goes further. The Realm Warp used again! This time to deliver Ignat as well as Abadage chasing onto Pyrion.
This just so sick from Schalke. Flash forward into the root from Abadage. He's looking for more.
Crown Shot, True Shot Barrage will be by the time he spawns. I don't know if Baron will be alive though. Sakre's making his way up. Pyrion has got himself a box and Upset is zoning him out. This should go the way of Schalke. Pyrion stepping forward. He's going to almost take out Upset. True Shot Barrage comes in very close. Won't secure the kill. Won't secure more. And despite Sakre getting a kill onto Up.
Push there from SK, so they do get this outer turret that will even up the gold just a little bit, but this game is getting into a difficult...
Nobody was around. Nobody was coming in. But you just threaten it. You add that psychological pressure to your opponent.
For that.
Thank you so much, production team, for having fun with that one. First and only ever recorded death for Upset. Here comes Selfmade. That's a fantastic prison. Oh! That's a fantastic True Shot Barrage. Oh, Schalke are routed and wrecked. Upset's running for his life. This will be his second ever death in his second ever Vayne game.
SK's comp, you have to pick the right fights, and that was the perfect fight.
Because every time SK have gone to Dragon, it hasn't really gone very well. This time it's been donated, and there will still be one more element.
That immediate burst in a teamfight win.
I'm waiting for it to happen. Upset's dropped very low. Look at the heal. Dreams goes all the way forward.
This Baron buff and Schalke can make a move.
All right, Brawl's ultimate's back up available. Selfmade, where's the prison? He's thrown it.
Oh,
he's hit on the doggy. Upset's down. He's caught out. Vanguard's Edge has been thrown out. two directions. One from Pyrian, one from Odo. But this is a fight that's going very long. That's a flash forward. GA's been popped from Sakre. He's going to get up off the ground, but Crown Shot remains.
Very easy to turn, but a teleport behind could change things.
Oh my word, Odo One is going to be coming in as well. This is a 2v3. Crown Shot has gone forward with the arcane shift. Winter's Bite doesn't do anything, but that's damage. And a dash forward from Odo. Baron was enlisted by SK Gaming. They get a double, and now the Baron.
Crown Shot just jumping in melee. He doesn't even care. He has the damage to win out in these fights. They're just going to body block to deny a hook steal. SK on top.
Look at the minimap. Pyrian's down the bottom lane. Baron empowered minions from SK. This is going to be a realm up from Schalke. They're going for the base.
Yeah, they just want the towers. They don't even have the Baron, but they don't care. SK were moving over towards that Infernal Drake. The tower goes down, but they might be stuck in the base and forced into a 5v5.
Fight, fight, fight! Pyrian teleports in from behind the Raptor camp. There goes the engage. Waiting for the prison. Not going to do enough just yet. That's a lot of damage and upset. He's running for his life right now. It's a fight on two fronts. The first victim is going to be self-made. It is traded for Odo Wamne. The inhibitor still stands. SK have stood tall, but there's a hijack. Stolen Realm Warp! Stolen Realm Warp! And SK Gaming, due to Schalke, what's been done to them? They are winning fight after fight thanks to Realm Warp.
Crown Shot goes legendary. They're looking for the ace.
How much of the base can SK take?
Oh, they're looking for at least one inhibitor, but a push up mid lane should mean two for this squad. Double Mountain Drakes as well, and only a Rise to defend. They might just make the call to go for the win.
They're gonna try. Keep an eye on those death timers. 10 seconds for Odo, 15 for Trick, 15 for Upset. Abadage is left inside his own Nexus alone. Baron empowered minions for another minute. Abadage throws out the Overload the wrong direction. Not going to be enough. He gets jumped on by Crown Shot. The Nexus is being focused. The Nexus is being chunked down. SK Gaming are looking for the win. SK Gaming take down Schalke.
2-0 Splice in the regular season. They played top lane tanks and tried to play through their bottom lane. Vitality had KazaLoLLCShighlights on a carry like the Jace and were able just to capitalize on that top side of the map. So Flash has no ignite. Mowgli coming in here behind the lane. Norscarin realizes he's in a little bit of trouble. Kobe trying to get away as well. Norscarin has nowhere to go. First blood to the cat, and Kobe caught out a little bit as well.
Norscarin, so they find an early objective, or early kill rather. Now Xerxes makes his way top.
Chachi jumping in on towards KazaLoLLCShighlights. Xerxes here as well. KazaLoLLCShighlights trying to dodge through the minions. Gets a lot of damage down onto Chachi, but the hammer shot will come out and KazaLoLLCShighlights has nowhere to go. The spider sinks in her fangs and it's clear out some vision. Kobe and Norscarin pushing forward onto the Vitality bot lane as well, but it's a level 6 to a level 5 fight here. The final chapter comes out and might be the final chapter in the book of Norscarin as he's ignited and ticking down. Jacktroll.
They forced Xerxes to play towards the top side jungle, allowing them to get that early push, but now Xerxes is coming for revenge.
No one on Attila or Jacktroll. The flash is available for the Ezreal. Xerxes going in, Attila very low, there's the kill, and now Jacktroll, he's just a walking double kill, you have to feel. Kobe with the chase, Mowgli coming down from the river as well, but the double goes over, shut down. To escape, they don't know where Xerxes is, so they just dodge back with the distortion. Chachi! Well, that's a fail flash if I ever saw one. Try to trade back onto KazaLoLLCShighlights, but Chachi unable to jump. There's a flash on Attila, no heal on Jacktroll.
They're going for
the arguments are there, they're going in. On the hunt as they chase straight on towards Attila, and there's no escape for the Ezreal.
In this situation, meanwhile in the mid lane.
Yeah, Humanoid on the chase here. Jizuke dodges back, but Humanoid can do exactly that! Anything you can do, I can do better, says Humanoid. In the top lane, this will be the top tower as KazaLoLLCShighlights secures all of those plates. Meanwhile, in the bottom side, Kobe and Norscarin are pushing in. Mowgli's come all the way around here to try and chase onto Chachi, but Chachi should just get underneath this tower, and there will be another Rift Herald charge down in, up in that
Try and move into the enemy jungle, set up some deep vision, see if they can find these skirmishes or fights, or maybe catch someone out of position.
Jizuki's jumping straight onto Xerxes. Kobe caught up with the final chapter, and it's his final hour. He falls. Norscarin chasing Jizuki off towards the top side, but the teleport's coming in here from Splice. Steadfast presence from Chachi into the hammer blow. Great stuff from Chachi to get himself out alive. Humanoid, though, maybe a little bit caught as the prowling projectile will connect and get the slow. Humanoid with the chain lash trying to knock back Vitality. They're still chasing him here. On towards the blast cone, will use it to get away. The ignite won't be enough to take down the mid lane.
Vitality.
Oh, Jizuke! No! Oh!
He shoots this one alive.
Looking to do it with that ricochet, but Vitality have too much damage at the moment. That's the mid. Rest of the games today are pretty exciting as well as Jizuke and KazaLoLLCShighlights look for a fight down to hit towards the bottom lane. Jizuke, you've done that twice already! You cannot disrespect Chachi's puppy! Meanwhile, in the top lane, Kobe's on the chase as Sassy just needs the flash auto! Splice coming up.
That vision. They've got a couple walls littered around the bot side right now, but there's a risk of getting collapsed.
Mowgli still has the ultimate, but no flash to get out of this one. The steadfast presence comes down. Chachi knocks him up with a Keeper's Verdict, and Yuumi is done. couldn't get away, couldn't jump to any of his teammates. Humanoid coming in with the flank here as Splice just continued to pound the pressure in. Humanoid flashes forward. The hook still connects, but Attila will get the arcane shift away. Splice will settle for the mid lane tower. Shizuke is coming in for a flank here, but Yumu's Ghostblade on Cabo Shard. Only an item and a half sitting on Shizuke here, so he's
lane pushing. If they just gain prio over mid right now and start off the Baron.
Oh, that is beautiful!
To join the fight, here comes the teleport. Can Vitality stop this?
True Shot Barrage has come out as well. Vitality trying to do everything they can to stop this in its tracks. Knocked back with the Keeper's Verdict. Shizuke caught out with the hook as well. Baron's going to go down, and now Splice can look for a bit of a fight if they want. They force Shizuke away. Could they take the advantage that they got them in the early game and translate it into a mid-game push? Could they get the pressure from having this really fed at least? Well, they're doing exactly that, as once again they catch out Mowgli, who has to use his ult defensively. Haven't seen him getting onto the backline. Haven't seen him being that aggressive Olaf in this mid-game, and now Splice push forward as a 5-man squad.
They should have forced Mowgli back. They're now threatening this tower. Will they look for a dive? Yes, they will.
Norscarin landing a hook again. Yumi with the final chapter will knock them back, but they just look for the inhibitor tower in mid. They do back away. Vitality very much
Or do
back.
they?
Well, all of Splice backed away apart from Humanoid, and then he said, nope, I'm getting this inhibitor if it costs me everything. Shizuke's teleported in behind them here. Chachi once again with the step house present. The inhibitor does go down, and now Shizuke's not in a good spot. He dodges back, though. The hammer shot comes down. Xerxes with the chase, 6 in the fangs, and the Spiderlings will skittle after him.
Solo deaths, very uncharacteristic of him. And while Vitality did have an advantage in the bot lane, we didn't really see them capitalize off the back of it. Like, they had that advantage top, they couldn't really convert it into much else, and now they're in this position where they're defending this final tower.
Shizuke does it once again, jumps into his demise. Yumi trying to get away, but Jack Troll won't live to see another day. Vitality chase back into their base, and Splice are looking for their second inhibitor, and maybe even the game.
Very convincing game so far from Splice. We're pre-30 minutes, he lands another hook.
Another hook connected from Norscarin, but the Nexus Tower should be the focus here for Splice. They will get the first, they'll look for the second as well. 3 members of Vitality trying to defend, but you just can't do anything against the Splice onslaught. Another kill for Kobe as he goes on a killing spree, and the Nexus will be sure to follow. Chachi knocking people into walls, left, right, and center, and Splice take their first win pick, but instead it's going to be the Jax. A bit of a gauntlet being laid down here by Fnatic. Jax very strong as he scales through the game. Day 2, Summer Split 2018.
Wow.
It was Attila, played it with a Pike.
Oh, I remember that game.
They won the game.
Yes, I do remember that
Fnatic
game.
fans, maybe a bit of faith for you here. Brox coming towards the mid lane. Nemesis lands the Rune Prison, and Brox is on the board. 1-0.
I just realized that it's Hansama playing Sivir.
Yeah.
Right? Like, well, that's not what we typically see from Hansama. When we think about this guy as a player, it's usually things like the Dravens and the Lucians and even the Zyas, the early game. Ooh.
The man who replaced Soaz gets a bit of help from his jungler, but Soaz tries to turn it back around. Brox are there, forcing Soaz away. Sonic Wave connects, and Brox
try and bait out a knock-up so that his Q wouldn't be interrupted, but I think he may have also just misclicked.
I mean, it's possible. It looked like a very good play, though, as Broxer comes up towards the top side once again, and Soaz is a punching.
Both bottom lanes rotating.
Could be a 5v5 flash. Impale lands straight onto Nemesis. The final spot comes out. Nemesis able to dodge away from the side. Hitlersang there. Round warp used as well, but already Nemesis down. Hitlersang goes golden. It's a 1-for-1 trade as Misfits and Fnatic bite in the river. Second kill. Soaz jumping in. Reckless.
Right now, setting up for a dive on towards the top side. Whippo is looking for a play.
Whippo in there. Hitlersang comes in with the quickness as well. The charm going to land onto Soaz and doesn't have a way to get away. The World Ender will not save him for long as Whippo hits him in the back, and Misfits will get the Mountain Drake, but they're not really...
His flash to set up the plane, knowing that Soaz doesn't have his flash anymore. Hitlersang is there to support him with additional CC, and on top of that...
Another 4 in the mid lane. This will be the final of those 10 if they can get it before the timer runs out. Yeah, templates for Fnatic, it looks like, as they get the final auto in a 3,000 gold lead. Actually doing something on another part of the map.
So while Fnatic play towards the side lanes, Misfits see an opportunity in the mid. Reckless is not strong enough to hold this by himself, so that will be conceded. And
behind Nemesis, up towards this top side. The Realm Warp stolen away by Forbidden. Nemesis trying to get away as well, but Soaz is there, waiting in the wings. Inferno Drake goes down towards Whippo, down towards...
And note how the Sivir has gone back to base. Both the Aatrox and the Lux are also going back to base, so good tower pickup from the side of Misfits. That will now be all out of towers, which means that the map is a lot... They don't need their solo laners to to carry, but they're going to be very important as team fights start to approach.
So it's fighting Nemesis here. He's already very low. Maxwell coming in. Immediate gets the suppression in with the Impale. Whipper with the teleport, but he is not supported. Need to be together.
Here we go. We're getting a
teleport
fight.
coming in. The fight's going to start. Soaz has the flank position here. Forbidden on the Infernal Drake. Suppression onto Whippo. Dragon taken by Misfits, but the fight continues. Misfits look like they're in the ascendancy here. HyliSang falls low. 2 kills already. HunSummer gets the double, and the chase continues. Forbidden pushing forward. Reckless pulls back the arrows, but HunSummer with a triple. Nemesis trying to do it again.
They need to come back. Now, Fnatic is the one behind, and they're trying to force a fight.
Gorilla there off towards the side, Whippo on him, but Brox is forced very low on the backline. So it's going in with the world ender, kicked away. Whippo caught out with the final spark. Reckless though has taken down Maxlaw. So it's still going in with the chase, the realm warp. The knockups are coming out, and you cannot escape. You cannot escape the Misfits. Nemesis takes down 2 in response though. Reckless running into the wrong jungle as Misfits go for the chase.
Reckless keeps Fnatic's hopes alive as it ends up being a 3v3 between the two teams.
Oh, Reckless has a QSS. Gorilla goes golden. It's all on HunSummer. You've got to get the autos out. The ricochet does not bounce. He's going to continue the chase.
Bot lane on bot lane, and it looks like that it's Misfits bot lane that comes out on top.
Towards the side, puts in a control ward. They can see that HP bar now. Forbidden going in, stolen away. Jack's ultimate. Broxer still in position to jump in. Reckless is going down towards the bottom lane. He's not with the team. Whippo jumps forward. There goes Broxer as well. Away! Fnatic take the Baron. Misfits will take a few kills off this. But what can Fnatic do with this Baron? They pick up 3. And meanwhile, Nemesis and Reckless.
So many games in the past. On the bright side, they come out with kills, and they should even be able to break into the base of Fnatic. Secure that objective and keep the game hilariously close.
It's so close. This is the barnstorm of the game, Vedia. So after Fnatic got that, Sonya's and the Proto Belt finished. Gorilla coming in here to try and stop Whippo. So it's actually using the world ender very early here. Forbidden still on the chase. Whippo with the QSS is going to flash the wall, but Maxwell has the Predator, and he's going to pull you right back into the jaws of hell as Misfits go 4 against 1 in the top lane. They'll take the kill, and Fnatic lose. They do not know HyliSang is here. He was on a control ward, finally he's going to land, but here comes HyliSang straight onto the backline, and Whippo's there with the follow-up, the CC chain. HunSummer down, and Fnatic struck from silence, from invisibility. They found the fight, and now with the realm warp, they're going to push forward. Gorilla and Maxwell running away from Whippo, who is still on the chase. A great light binding will stop like here from Misfits. Fnatic get their second Baron of the game.
Beautiful HunSummer. They know that they can win. They find him, they lock him down, they get the kill.
But the thing was, it came
because you need so many members just to clear a single wave. It's just so much pressure everywhere.
Our support duo, Reckless and HyliSang are at this tower. Will be another one picked up for Fnatic. They are 6,000 gold ahead now, Vedia.
Both teams A-ramming right now. We're at that point in the game. It's all about the 5v5. Whippo
goes in, double stun lands. Broxer with the chase onto HunSummer, but HunSummer survives. He blocks the Dragon's Rage as well. You have to keep your eyes on that Sivir. That's all that matters. Forbidden's going to take down to the Ignite. HunSummer, Whippo gets onto him. Nemesis there as well. And Fnatic will clean this one up. So it's trying to run away from his former teammates, but they will leave him for dust. Fnatic win the fight and are going to take the game.
So much conviction in how they executed that fight. They had one target and one target alone, and the whole team was committed to shutting him down. HunSummer could not get away. Fnatic win the fight, and they're looking to win the game.
Has been an epic journey for Fnatic in this game. It's been an epic off-season for them as well, with trials and tribulations. But coming back into the LEC, they continue to assert their dominance over Misfits. They'll take down Soaz, they'll take down the Nexus Towers, and they will take a 2-0 weekend.
It's Syndra.
Oh, okay. Averted. Crisis averted. Whenever I see Kennen, I'm thinking, oh no, it's flashbacks of the finals.
Going for that 2v2. You talked about how powerful the job and Syndra are. Oh, 3v2. Teleport comes in straight away. And now Cold is spotted out. Jankos there already. Perks trying to get the catch onto Cold here. Cold dodging around as much as he can. The root still lands. The flash from Perks, the chase potential, and G2 strike things. With that knowledge, with those summoner spells down.
Honestly, probably not. It's really difficult to gank. Oh,
Nuke lane. Going very aggressive here. Has to flash away, but Jankos with the flash chase, the knockback. Cold on his way as well. Caps is very low mana. Jankos takes up tower shot. The shock blast doesn't connect, but Jankos gonna get stunned up. Cold comes back, claps back, and Jankos
I was watching bot lane. Black Shield was burnt. Cold has an opportunity.
Perks Stares straight into the eyes of death, then Cold will lock him up with a Glacial Prison. The True Shot Rush comes out, and there's the kill. Now G2 trying to react. It's a 3v3 for the moment, but Nukeduck's on its way down. The knockup's going to land from Mithy, but Cold very low, already taken out. Mithy jumping around as much as he can, isn't yet level 6, doesn't have the quickness. Nukeduck now coming in from the side.
Double flashes, Caps goes in for the double kill right
happening, and they'll be able to eke their way into this game just that little bit more.
Gold is hanging around. Ooh, they've also found Caps. No flash.
Scored out. Black Shield isn't going to help him. Nukeduck gets the kill. 300 gold going into his back pocket, and now Mickey does have the flash. Will look to jump onto the blast cone here and then use
where he dies.
Oh, this is actually a bit dangerous from Perks because the quickness is still available for Mithy, but Mithy needs to get out of there. He goes golden. The Soul Shackle's going to lock up Patrick is here as well. The charm comes out for Mithy, but Perks just needs one more auto, and now Patrick is in for a world of hurt. Perks misses, and Mickey's
Wait a second, Mickey!
Wasn't the most impactful line I've ever done. The Glacial Prison comes out, Perks goes golden for the moment, but the teleport coming in here from Origin. You can see Jankos is like, mate, you're on your own, son, you're done. And Cold gets his second kill of the game.
Plays go horribly wrong. You know, that bottom lane where Caps got the double, they're still on the offensive.
Nukeduck trying to be aggressive towards Caps here. Nice stun, as you say, the scat of the week knocking Nukeduck back. Mithy caught out, knocked airborne. The Guardian's going to keep him alive for a moment, but Jankos will get the kill, and Jankos flashes out as well. Origin
at the top side of the map. G2 are still the ones coming out on top.
Patrick's in so much trouble, no arcane shift.
Patrick dodged away from the roof, but he's just locked down. The teleport taking the tower aggro. Mickey very low here. Slicing Master comes in from Malfoy. Mickey uses his stopwatch to stop time for the moment, but here comes Mithy. Support on support action as the kill goes down. Wonder now with the Sanguine Pool trying to get away, but Mithy does have the charm. Won't land it onto either Wonder or Perks, but they do have to burn it.
One overall. The kills continue.
It's 12 minutes, it's 12 kills, Betty. The great stun is 13 kills. Mithy gets 2 in.
Just kind of been 1v1ing and looking at the chaos that has been going on around them as another fight kicks off.
Yeah, Black Shield Mithy went very aggressive, all on his lonesome. The shutdown goes across towards Mickey. Caps had used the ult, but that was very aggro from Mithy.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
On the Mickey who was behind them, so he believed that he was catching Jankos off guard after he was trying to set up a flank. So
their first tower of the game as well, down towards this bottom lane to equalize that gold disadvantage.
Picking up a lot of the turret plates, and he's been just slowly soaking up farmers. Wonder now caught out.
Mithy going in with a quickness, but Wonder should be able to get away for the moment. Goes in with the Sanguine Pool, the Ignite taking away the last Mystic Shot just off towards the side. Now G2 with a 5-man push mid should be able to secure this tower pretty easily as Origin was spread across the rest of the map.
Oh, we're only 18.5 minutes in. Priority so they can move through the river and look to gain control.
As we walk into this river and this dragon, though, look at how far he's not showing in the bottom lane, but he is standing out.
Patrick caught out. The Unleashed Power would be enough to take him down. He manages to get in the bush, but Perks secures the kill. Mithy dumped on the Cataclysm to the face. It's a double for Perks.
Use the cannon in that flank position, but instead G2 just ran shield and the McHale's to get out safety. He holds on to his own cleanse.
Oh, he's pushed Mithy back, but Mithy goes in with the chase. The quickness gets through.
They know that the Baron is going to be a big point of contention, and they need to be able to fight it.
Mithy trying to dodge away, but he's put into the Cataclysm. There's no teammate to jump to.
Not knowing that multiple members of G2 are on their way, so they will control more of this river, which should make it a little bit easier.
We're in favor of G2 in a lot of situations. Getting those outer towers helps your lanes push towards the enemy just that little bit more.
He's matched with the highest level in the game. It's so huge.
2v2. Glacial Prison lands onto Wonder, but he's still got the Sanguine Pool. The Cataclysm comes out and it locks him in the Slicing Maelstrom. Jankos sliced up to Sashimi, and Wonder healing up so much.
Perks goes in!
Going in with the flash. Featherstorm comes out. He moves up Cold. He takes him down. And he's on the chase. Here's Caps from the side. Mithy trying to do what he can. The knockup still connects. He jumps back. Great stuff from Mithy to keep his AD carry alive.
Perks absolutely popping off, flashing forward in that fight right there. It ends up being a 3-for-2 in favor of G2. Great stuff.
Patrick, what do you know? Hello!
Off the Baron without Origin knowing.
Patrick has the teleport. He's teleporting into this fight. Jankos down to half HP. Perks there. Pops his ultimate as Cold jumps out. Nukeduck forced up towards the top side of this fight. You have to feel it's going to go down first. Patrick jumping forward though, trying to get the kills. He can't do enough damage. Mickey flashes across the wall. And Patrick's bound up. The Hemoplate is tick, tick, boom. Double kill goes down to Caps. And G2 have come out totally on top. There's no escape. There's no one dying on G2. And everyone from Origin is falling to pieces.
G2 destroy Origin around the Baron. Wonder chases Mithy, the only remaining survivor from Origin out of the field. G2 take the Baron, and they're going to get the inhibitor in mid lane as well.
Origin have put up a strong fight. They have challenged G2 at every opportunity, but in the end, it is G2 that come out on top once again. 8K is the gold lead. They secure the Baron. They'll walk away with the inhibitor. I don't think they can end it right now, but Origin, they're running out of options.
Yeah, it gets so scary now. G2 still have more than 3 minutes to work with this Baron buff, and they already took down.
Now, on the Inferno, can Origin answer?
Patrick jumping forward once again, Alfari down towards the bottom side. Alfari in position, he slices through them. Origin will not be stopped, but Alfari's down and Perks is still alive. Jankos frontlining now as Cold is forced away. It's on Patrick. It's all on the Ezreal to see if they can turn this fight back around in favor of Origin. They started it off well.
They must kill Perks, though he remains alive. Patrick and Nuke have to go off.
They get Wonder now. They're looking for Perks.
Can he do it? He did it!
They gets it, and Origin will not go quietly into the night. They take the fight versus G2. Jankos is going to respawn, but Patrick is going to send him packing.
With their backs, yeah, Origin will be losing this tower right here. They must make a play or they risk losing even more, but Perks is just a walking god.
Just stepping into him. The Feather Storm, Patrick flashes away. Now Alfari trying to get him, but he's knocked back. He's scattered. The weak are dying here as Origin fall. G2 continue to push forward. Wonder will heal up with a Hemo Plague. They will take the inhibitor and maybe look for the game.
Perks is playing a frontline Xayah right now and absolutely tearing OG apart.
Unrelenting G2 continue to look for the kills. They'll take out Cold. The Nexus towers have to be on the menu, short to follow, you feel. Another kill on the fountain, and G2 are playing with their food. Nuke Duck exhausted, Origin defeated. G2 are unstoppable, immortal, and they will reign victorious still. Here in the LECR, MSI champions, the world's champions, are back on the European stage.
So let's take a look at the other things. Fnatic is also undefeated. I don't know how many of the games you have caught, but was there anything that was surprising to you guys out of the first weekend?
Well, I really like that Fnatic went back to the playstyle where Broxah is actually running around the whole map and not only like kind of around bot lane. And I feel like Nemesis is way more comfortable on stage.